in, I want you to think about the problem that you're focusing on, and think about what is something that you didn't know about your problem that you know now. So something you didn't know like yesterday, a year ago, 5 years ago. What is something that you learned about the problem that you're focusing on? And I would please share verbally if you could. So please, if anybody wants to start, that would be awesome. Things that you didn't know about your problem before, things that you learned, things you're learning, something interesting.
Can I start?
Yeah, go ahead, Celia.
A few months ago, my problems is the lack of communication between young people, and I didn't know that even people with way of communication didn't communicate with others because they didn't have the education about communicating with other people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and exactly, like we don't realize that we need to be educated on those things. We need to understand how to do those things, and sometimes we don't recognize that. So that's awesome. Celia, can you pass to somebody?
Hanif, I don't know if I say it right.
I think I did not know about my problem like for a year ago or something like that, is that a lot of people are kind of ashamed of talking about their feelings, because last year I started to ask around my friends how they feel and how they really feel, and not just I'm good. And most of them were kind of not shocked by but they did not really know what they should answer to it, because in our society we don't really talk about how we really feel. Just we often just say I'm feeling good, so we don't have to talk further about the problem that we are facing. Yeah, I would pass it to Rima.
Okay, hi. So my problem, like, actually I can think something now. If you can pass it for another one.
Hanifa, pass it to someone else, and Rima will come back to you.
Then just Noor.
Okay. My problem is to stop the cruelty towards animals, and I thought that loving animals and caring for them makes you good and doesn't include you in animal cruelty. But recently I got to know that I eat meat, so I got to know that even eating meat means that you are a part of animal cruelty. I have to pass it to someone. Okay, I'll pass it to Vidya Deda. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong.
No, that's chill. Thanks. My problem is poverty, and what I didn't know about it was that it kind of is the root problem to almost every problem that is present in our world at the moment. So it's connected to almost everything that you can think about. And I didn't know that. I thought poverty is a standalone thing and that it doesn't involve any other thing in life. So yeah, I kind of learned more about what it's caused by and what are the effects of it. And I realized that it's connected to so many other things. I'll pass it on to, I don't actually know who hasn't went. Does anyone want to go?
So we have Annika, Charlotte, Danushri, Afra, Selaway, Salvina, Anish. Somebody raise your hand. Rima, she's ready.
So yeah, things that I did not know that, like, when I'm looking around me, like I do not find people trying to stop the problem because they think that it's thing that become good thing for themselves, and it does not harm them. So I don't think that this should be continuous. So like it's kind of also a different way of selfish. Like it's not because that it's not harming you, that's not bad thing. So yeah, like I found like this different way of thinking. Oh, I have to pass it for someone, right? Hanaka, I think. Sorry.
Okay, it's no problem. So basically what I didn't know about my problem yet was that it's like, so there are like so many deeper things going on behind it. And it's not like if you would say like only one term to another person, they would be like, oh yeah, sure, I know things about this problem. But then if you would like go into it more, it's like it affects so many things in our environment and like our ecosystem. Like my problem was garbage pollution. And so, like, to many people, the first thing that will come to their mind is just like an image of like piles of garbage. But it's like way deeper. It goes like into the problems of like our ecosystem with the water. And like, it doesn't even have to be just like piles of garbage swimming around. It can also be the chemicals that like get distributed from it. And that was like something I learned. So then I would pick Salvina.
Yeah, so my problem is about the political participation, more like now in my country, Switzerland. And yeah, I want to like increase the voters, especially in young age. And so I made this survey, and yeah, what kind of surprised me is that my concerns about politics, a lot of people had them. So, for example, one question was about the education system, and like before I did the survey, I thought, yeah, maybe I'm the only person who thinks that we don't do enough political education in school, but actually almost everyone said that, yeah, it was not enough. And yeah, I think it's mostly this part. I think I'm going to pass to Anish.
Sorry, Sadaf, I was actually joined late. So what we are discussing, I really don't know.
So we are thinking about the things that we didn't know about our problem in the past. So the problem that you're focusing on for your project, what are things that you learned or maybe assumptions that you made that you realized are not true, or something that is completely shocking or interesting to you about your problem?
Could you give me some minutes?
Sorry?
Could you give me some time?
Okay, we'll come back to Anish. Salvina, can you pass to someone else, please?
Yeah, sure. I'm not sure. Maybe Charlotte. I'm not sure if you was already.
Yeah, that was right. I've always been very conscious about the environment and also how our animals are treated, how we treat the world as people. And I've always known about the obvious things like, meat production, which is why I'm vegetarian. Like things about littering, using materials that aren't sustainable. But one thing that I didn't realize in the past was how much the fashion industry impacts that problem. Like fast fashion, for example, and sometimes the clothes that we pay for are actually quite harmful to the environment with how they've been produced, and sometimes it's always better to try to pay for more sustainable items.
Yeah, absolutely. Charlotte, could you please pass to somebody?
I'm really not sure how to pronounce some of these names, so I'm gonna go for is it Afra?
Yes. Actually, I didn't attend the last call, so I'll be telling my problem now. And my problem is I want to help refugee kids who have lost their parents in wars and bomb explosions. As you know, there are many countries like Palestine, Iran, Syria, Yemen. I would like to help them, and the problems I didn't know in the past that I I didn't I never thought like they would suffer. I mean, they suffer a lot. They barely have food. I thought people help them, but I don't think so. Like, I don't think so. People do that nowadays. They suffer a lot. They barely have food. They barely have shelter. They don't even know if tomorrow is promised or not. They don't even know if tomorrow exists for them. I think, yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, and Anish, I think you are the one left here.
Okay, so my problem was actually to change the mindset of people and the religious diversity discrimination system. The one thing I really noticed that from the past, that it's really hard to change people minds. Like, actually, I've talked some strangers, like random people, about this. That why you are not talking about, why you feel like societies judge people, and that, like, why you think like intercaste marriage is a bad thing. Like, do you really think like that? So they, like, their answers were really strange. So they told me that it is not really good to marry another caste. We should not disrespect. Like, they think that um, to marriage another caste, our religion, it is disrespectful, and to their families respect. They lose their family respect. So I really wanted to change their minds, but they don't. But like, they stick to their words. So I think it will be like hard to like change their minds. So I thought like it is really hard to change the negative thoughts that people have in their mind. So what I learned about them.
Yeah, I think in general, changing somebody's mentality when they have thought these things for so many generations and so much time, it's really, really difficult. But I think that with more communication, with more awareness, with more education, we can slowly try to spark a little bit of change.
Yeah, that's
all right. Thank you all. Thank you all for sharing. That was awesome. Oh, Dinashri, I apologize. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so my problem is that people suffer from loneliness, and then loneliness can lead to health problems like depression, stress, anxiety, etc. So previously, I didn't think that loneliness has such many things. Like whenever we feel lonely, we get so many ideas. Like we feel lonely. We think like we don't need to live in this society. There is no purpose for us to live, and then loneliness is such a huge problem. So what I want to say that I want to create an app where people can share their opinions and their struggles, everything anonymously. And then if anyone is interested in them, like they want to reply them, they want to text them regarding the problem, they can, and then they can further move on by, they can become friends. So this could help in sharing their pain, struggles, everything. And so, yeah.
All right. Thank you, Dinashri. I believe that is everybody. Yes, okay, awesome. So thank you for sharing. Thank you all for giving a lot of insight. And as we continue, you're going to learn more and more about your problem, things that you didn't even think about. So that's going to be awesome. Now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about, you're going to go into breakout rooms with a few other people, and you are going to discuss with these people, what is one thing that people assume about you, but is actually not true? So you have to tell the people in your group, what is something that people assume about you, but is not true? Okay, so I'm going to send you to your rooms. You have a few minutes, and then we'll come back here for another prompt. All right, go ahead. Charlotte, are you able to join the room? All right, welcome back. Now you're going to go into another breakout room with hopefully different people. And you are now going to recall a situation where someone assumed something and it ended badly. So you're going to recall a situation where someone assumed something and it ended badly. So here you go. All right, welcome back. I hope you guys got to know a little bit about one another. And, you know, we kind of realize that assumptions can be really, really harmful, you know, because when people assume things, you know, sometimes, most of the time, they're not even true. And that can really affect you because people believe certain things and they, you know, they judge you based on those assumptions. And that's why we kind of have to think, you know, about even regarding your problem area, how important it is to recognize the assumptions that you're making. So it's really, you know, this in one of the steps of trying to figure out the depths of your problem, you have to make assumptions because you think, yeah, this happens because of this and this happens because of that. But it's really important to ask questions like, okay, like, is this actually true, or is this just what I think, or am I wrong about this? We have to think about the other side. We have to think about all aspects. So it's super, super important to think twice about the assumptions that you're making, the biases that you have, because that is going to help you with your project. That's going to help you understand the client better, understand who you're trying to help much better. All right. So that being said, if everyone could grab a pen and a paper, we're going to be doing some silent journaling. And so I'll give you guys a few seconds to grab something. It could be, I don't know, your phone, your notes, iPad, whatever you want to use to write down some questions I'm going to ask. All right, so the first thing is, so the idea is that I'm going to ask you these prompts and I want you to think and write about everything that comes in your head, everything that comes in your mind. All right, so the first question is, think about your problem and what causes the problem the most. What causes the problem the most? Okay, some of you are ready for question 2. Question 2 is, what do people think of the problem and how do people treat the problem? What do people think of the problem and how do people treat the problem? Okay, number 3, what could help fix the problem? What could help fix the problem? And the last thing that I want you to write is what's something about the history of your topic or problem that you want to learn more about? What do you want to understand more about your problem, the history? So make sure you're writing every thought, everything that you can possibly think of to these 4 questions. Yeah, so, okay, I'll repeat all the questions. Number 1, what causes the problem the most? Number 2, what do people think of the problem? How do they treat the problem? Number 3, what could help fix the problem? And number 4, what's something about the history of your topic or problem that you want to learn more about? All right.
Can you say that again?
The last one?
No, the thing is which you said like few seconds ago. I couldn't hear it.
Oh, I just repeated the question. So number 4, what's something about the history of the problem or topic that you want to learn more about?
Okay.
It's also in the chat, in the Zoom chat, if you want to see. All right, so as you're finishing that up, excuse me, as you're finishing that up, I'm going to show you the groups I've placed you in based on your problem area. And these are the groups that the people that you're going to be talking with right now on the Discord channels. I've created a Discord category for this challenge, and you have been grouped with other people who have similar problems. So we have mindsets and mental health, we have save the planet, education, humans, and communication. So if you guys could please get on Discord, please let me know if you can see the spicy questions category under our general category. We have all your names here, and then towards the bottom, we have the groups. So give me a shout out if you guys can see it. If you can see it, please go ahead and join the group, because now you will be taking what you have written down and discussing it with your group. So you're gonna discuss your problem area. You're gonna discuss the answers to the questions that you've written down. And while you are listening to people about their problem area, you're gonna think about questions that could help them. What questions can that person ask to learn more about their problem? What question can they ask other people about their problem? What else can they research about? So you want to be helping each member of your group with questions and ideas about their problem. All right. So you're going to have about 10 minutes. Join the voice channel here in your group and go ahead and talk about your problem area and listen to others and help them develop questions and ideas about their problem. All right, welcome back. Finish your last thoughts. All right, so now you are gonna go to your channel under spicy questions. You're gonna go to your name and you are going to write in that channel your problem, like the problem and a statement about the problem. So I am focusing on this because da 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 da. So you're gonna go ahead and go to your channel. So we can see everybody here. Go to your name and write down your problem area and your statement.
Can you say it again? I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, so go to your name on the Discord channel here. If you can see my screen, go to your name and write down your problem that you're focusing on and a statement, like why you're talking about it, why you are focusing on it, why you're passionate about it. So you would go to your name and type what problem? You can all see this, right? You can all see your names. I don't see you guys typing.
I can't see mine.
You can't?
Yeah, on my Discord channel, I don't see the
I see. Okay.
Yeah, me too. It's
okay. I think I know why. How about now?
I have rating Afra, but it's not my name, so I don't know.
I have the channel. I have Afra's name
Me
on
too.
my.
I don't have anything. I can't follow the channel. It's showing I have too many webhooks. I'm trying my best.
I think we all have Afra's name.
What?
Okay, sorry. Okay, so you guys don't see your names. You only see Afra's name. It's weird. All right, this is about to. Okay, your name should be coming up now, slowly. And if you see your name, start writing.
Yeah, I can see many names. I can see Afra, Anika, Anish, Kirsty, everybody.
Yes. Perfect.
Sadaf?
Yes.
I'm having a problem actually. When I'm trying to follow the server, it's showing the selected channel has too many webhooks. I don't know how to do this. Please remove a webhook or select another channel.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm opening every channel right now, and it should work in a minute. Okay, for those who see their channels, can you type in them?
Yeah, I see my name right now.
But I can see all the message of everybody coming in my phone.
Okay.
Me too.
All right, perfect. So type the problem and the problem statement, please. Awesome. Thank you for your patience. So don't just write your problem, write a statement about it. What is it exactly? You know, why you're passionate, why you're interested. Okay, so now is the fun part. You are gonna, so as soon as you're done with writing your statement, what you're gonna do now for the next 30 minutes is you're gonna go on everybody's channel and you're gonna just go crazy. All the questions you can think of, all the comments, any experiences, any relevant articles, videos you think will help them, any assumptions, any research questions, anything you can possibly think of, you're going to go to everybody's channel. So you're just going to be like going back and forth to different students' channels and just engaging and writing up all the possible things that you can think about, all the questions, all the thoughts, relevant videos, articles. All right. So once you have finished your problem statements, go ahead and start that. We're going to do that for 30 minutes. It's super fun. It's going to be awesome. And I'll see you back here in a bit. Enjoy.
Sadaf, could you repeat that, please, what you have said now?
So what you're going to do is you're going to jump through everyone's channels and you're going to basically think of any relevant information, any questions, help them create questions, any thoughts you have, maybe some experiences, anything that you think is relevant to their problem, you're going to add that. And for the next 30 minutes, you're going to go on everybody's channel and engage and participate. All right, everyone, time is up. You guys are doing amazing talking on all the channels, and I hope you guys had it fun and enjoyed. And you know, after this, you can still continue adding things to other people's channels, adding things to your channels, adding anything that's relevant, anything that you think is interesting or anything like that. Like these are, you know, these are things that are going to stay open so that you can continue discussing on these, and as well as your groups. You can also, you know, chat with your groups anytime that you want to talk about your problem, to ask some insights, to share anything. So awesome job. I hope you enjoyed all of that. So now what I want you to do is, if some people would like to share any insights or anything interesting they learned during the spicy questions, anything that they want to tell us, you know, about anything you want to share about what you guys just did right now.
Can we say that we did not understand the problem properly?
Okay, so was it a specific? So you can definitely ask. You can definitely ask the person, like, "Hey, can you explain this further?" Maybe this person is here and would like to explain it further to you.
On
You want to ask?
Zoom only, on Zoom call only.
Yeah, here right now.
Okay, so I had like a question for Anish. He said that he wants to change the mentality of people, and I don't seem to get that. How is he going to do that? Because you might not, I'm not discouraging him or anything. He has all my support, but some people do not accept change. And according to me, you cannot really change the mentality of the people, but you can put like a positive impact on their mind. But changing the whole perspective and the whole mindset of a person is not, um, I think, right in my eyes. Also, explaining and understanding more about their emotions. Um, I'm not talking about everyone, but some people are rude and they do not accept to change in their mindset. So, especially in rural areas, like in India, the rural areas, people are very rude when you talk to them about this stuff. So, I wanted to know more about how Anish is going to do that and change the mindset, especially of those people.
Yes, I definitely agree with you. I can't change the whole mindset, but yeah, like I can like we already like I have already like visit two rural areas in my district, so that I did not talk about this, but something similar to this. Like first, you said that the people were really rude, and yeah, like I can be like we can create short type of programs where we actually can show them, like people of village, like they can like this thing that they can't see like programs. We can create a short type of programs for them, then we can invite like we can come and see, so we can interact more with our like for the programs we'll do at there, and like think like something that can change their mind, and they will really like think about this. So is it a clear little bit, just know?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Yeah, so I think that right now you are all in the phase of really figuring out the deep aspects of your problem. So it's kind of difficult right now to see, okay, how can we do this? This is the time to start thinking about different ways, and yes, it is very difficult to make any changes really to anyone's mentality, to make any changes when it comes to convincing people to not throw, about not throwing their, not littering, or convincing people to do simple things to help with a problem. So I think the whole point of this and of SOF and the Academy is to work and find ways in which we can slowly and make a small impact, because even a little bit goes a long way. So even if we are maybe only influencing one person, that's one more person that will understand your problem, that will try to do better. And I think that is still a really beautiful thing, that you're still impacting one person. So keep your head up, stay positive, continue the hard work. You guys are all doing amazing. So don't be discouraged. It is difficult, but sometimes we have to feel like, oh my gosh, what I don't understand fully, and that's totally fine. That's part of the process. It's part of the process, like up and down. Nothing is really linear, nothing is really straight. So yeah. Okay. Anyone else that would like to share anything they learned during Spicy Questions? Just know maybe you can pass it to some. Oh, Rima, she wants to speak. Perfect.
Hi. So there was one girl like comments in my like place. She said about like uh most people will like deny the idea like that they are selfish or the thing that they did is wrong. Like I agree 100% with her. Like we can't just stop the way of these people thinking. I know that, but we have to try our best to not make more people of them. Like the people who are now in this world like have the same of this idea, we have to stop it so there will not become more. There enough in this world. So yeah, I think like this is the idea. Like a lot of people do not want to look in bad way in front of other people because they are wrong. I know that, but we will try our best to not make more people, and we will. There are also some people that they have hope in them that we can change. So yeah, this is the idea.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I agree with you, Rima. I think that we have to have a little bit of hope, you know, just a little bit is going to help. And also, there is always some good in somebody. So we have to just really hope that we can guide them or help them in the right way. Okay, great. Thank you so much for sharing, everyone. Now I would like you to go to your channel, look at all your responses, and think about the person that helped you the most. The student that helped you the most, think about, oh, this was like, or maybe the person that had the most interesting thought, anything that stood out to you, pick that individual and tell me in our private channel, vote for that person. Like I vote for this person because they helped me with this, or I vote for this person because they had a really interesting thought. And go ahead and send that to me now. Send me in our private channel who you vote for, who had the most interesting insight, or who had helped you a lot with information, or who, yes, which person was engaging the most, or whatever you think, whatever stood out to you, vote for that person and tell me why.
In general group.
No, send it to me in our private group. So Afra Sadaf. So your name, hashtag your name, dash Sadaf. Send it to me privately. So each person that gets a vote, they will get a point added to their team, and whatever team has the most points will win this week's challenge. And once you are done voting, go to the general chat, and please, as always, do a shout out. Shout outs. Shout out to a team member, shout out to a group member, shout out to anybody about anything that you appreciate them, that you think their idea was this, or you think their problem is this, anything. So once you're done voting, so vote first, then go to the general chat and send some shout outs. And please tag the person. Okay, and if anybody wants to speak on anything, you are more than welcome to as we finish our votes and our shout outs. Awesome. So does anybody have any last questions or anything before we go? All right, so, oh yeah, last thing, I did send out a private message to each of you about next week's calls. So I am actually moving to a new country, and I have a new schedule, a new time zone. So I've sent you all the new Calendly. So please, if you haven't already, schedule a new mentor call, a new time, and this will be our time for every 2 weeks. So we have calls happening next week, starting Monday. And so if you have not scheduled one yet, please do that now so that you don't miss any mentor calls. All right. All right. Thank you all for coming, for participating, for engaging. You all did amazing. You all have wonderful ideas. I really love being with you guys. So thank you all. And yeah, then I'll talk to you all next week. Thank you. Thank you, Jasnoor. Thank you all.
Thanks. Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.